when you're playful, give it time. I'll make you mine, girl, your hand in mine. I'll lead you far away, girl, so divine. Our lips touch, our eyes close. Pull me down, drown me in this thing I'm feeling. Round and round, our world is turning upside down. Tell me how I could be the one you're needing, girl. Your touch is driving me wild. I want your body on there. This moment is fleeting, so don't go away. I want your body on there. This moment is magic, I want you to stay. I want your body on there. This moment is fleeting, so don't go away. I want your body on there. This moment is magic, I want you to stay. Your body on there. I want you to stay. Wake up, that's all we seem to be. I'm going, you're calling, but you're bad news for me. We're drowning, you're splashing, acting like it's all okay. But here's the real thing. Yeah, I don't gotta worry, no, you can't do me dirty, acting like I'm the one who started flirting wrong. Hey, baby, I'm just talking, no, you don't have to hurt me, just tell me that you're done, please don't string me along. You act like it's a game that I'm willing to play, but the joke's on me, I'm in too deep. Now I'm afraid to leave, thinking about the alley where you grabbed me, smacked me, and laughed at me. Baby, don't you know I'm hurting? Yeah, you've done me dirty, acting like I'm the one who has to be hurt like that. Honey, no, I get it. You say it was a moment of weakness, just don't do it again, and I'll consider staying again. Baby, don't you know I'm hurting? Yeah, you've done me dirty, acting like I'm the one who has to be hurt by you. Honey, no, I get it. You say it was a moment of weakness, just don't do it again, and I'll consider staying. I'll consider staying. I'll consider staying. I'll consider staying. Make it or break it. This has gotta be the moment. Gotta do it when no one's around. Gotta be strong and I can't be proud. I can take myself out of this game. It feels like hell. Remember to still be humble when people ask what's going on around me. When people ask what's going on around me. Baby, here's my notice. I'm moving forward past this, acting like I'm so fearless, but in reality I'm scared crapless. Oh no, it's my turn to change the narrative towards self
Welcome to Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're like an FM morning radio show, and since it's a weekday, we're on your favorite platform, just like we've been Monday through Friday since 2020. And of course on our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. So whether you're able to join us in the chat, or are lurking or listening, we're happy you're here. Who knows what today will bring? Maybe there will be amazing food inventions.
One hand for the taco says, one hand right below the taco ready to catch.
Eat the crunchy taco, catch it, soft taco second.
That is brilliant.
I mean, we do like a good food topping. Put it on a pancake. Or maybe we'll celebrate someone's birthday.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's a pirate now.
Or meet a star of stage and screen.
Says I, gaming, doc gaming, sports doc gaming. Oh shoot, I have too many names.
Is that Kianstopher Reefkin? Or maybe I'll get to leave this box. I'm pretty okay in here. Okay, let's not get too ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here. But that's okay, because I'm here with you. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. And whatever the heck time it is in the UK. Your search is over.
Beep, beep, longer beep.
You found Gaming Morning Show, and we're getting started right now.
Morning, gamer. Hello, hi there. Greetings. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. It is the Monday edition of the show, Monday, October 2nd, 2023. We're so proud, thankful that you're here. Hope you had a nice weekend. We'll ask you what your weekend was like. We'll find out what our weekends were like because we haven't even thought about that. That's right. We haven't even assessed our own lives until right now.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because why would we? Why would we think about anything that happened to us? We're only here for you.
Do you know what I did this week?
No, but I know what you did last summer.
Oh, wow.
Still trying to get that out of my head. Oof.
That's been a while.
All those things. All those things. That is, in fact, Sports Talk Gaming on the left side of your screen. We did see each other this weekend, if we're going to peel back the curtain and tell you the truth. And it was pretty okay. Sean was making deliciousness, even though it was a project. We'll tell you about that coming up in just a little bit. And then we'll have sports coming up at 7:50 because it was a sports-heavy weekend for both of us, as both of our favorite football teams participated in sporting events this weekend. So, yeah, I think overall it was pretty good on my side. I mean, how do you assess your weekend?
Yeah, it was good. It was busy, but I feel like that's the norm these days.
Yeah, I think at this point, when you're sharing what your weekend was like, if you came to the show and was like, man, we didn't do anything this weekend, that would be the news, because you do have a pretty busy week. Remember when weekends were supposed to be for rest and relaxation?
Yep.
Those were fun times.
That doesn't happen anymore.
I remember those days. It was a long time ago. We would start up our Model T and nothing would be expected of us.
Busy.
Never again. Good morning and nice chat to everyone joining us in chat.
First,
Including Drew Mega, who's first this morning. Groggy Your Dice says, babe, wake up. GMS is on. And Keith Anthony 89 is here as well.
nice chat.
Says, good day, sir. Nice chat to you. Thank you for stopping by. This morning radio show that plays games coming up. We're going to give you the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. We'll give you video game headlines maybe you missed over the weekend. We also aren't on Fridays, and so maybe there's something that happened then. It's nice because Mondays, with the change of schedule, Sean, you're going to have just so many more choices for your Monday segment.
Yeah, might actually. Friday news was a little spotty at times, and then Monday news was a little spotty at times, so it might average out pretty well.
They say Monday news or Friday news is like a Dalmatian,
There's 101 of them?
and it's spotty
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
because the dog is. Coming up, we're going to tell you about some stories. It's today, International Day of Nonviolence, Guardian Angels Day, Leigh Bauer Day, National Child Health Day, National Consignment Day, National Custodian Day, National Fried Scallops Day, National Michelle Day. National Name Your Car Day. That sounds like a thing that requires like a big public address voice. Like, it's National Name Your Car. Like some reverb. Can you try that with reverb? National Name Your Car Day.
Today is International Name Your Car Day.
I think I was wrong. It's not your fault. I don't think it needed any reverb at all.
Bummer.
Do you name your car? I think we've talked about this before.
No, the only car that was close to having a name was my first car, and that's because it was a Ford Escort, but the T on the little like metal thing on the back fell off, so it was my Ford Escort.
Escort. That actually sounds cooler than Escort.
Yeah, I liked it.
The 1995 Ford Escort. Unlike any Escort you've ever driven.
It's great.
National Report Long-Term Acute Care Hospital Fraud Day. National Produce... No, I mean, that's what it says, but it's actually National Produce Misting Day. So, it's not produce misting. I guess you could.
Anyone need a good spritzing?
Maybe that's what Bob's Day's been waiting for.
Is this just to celebrate when you're in the grocery store and then out of nowhere, all of the produce goes psst, and you're like, oh, great.
It's gotta be. But my favorite one, I think it's Safeway. They have like a little thunderstorm sound effect that plays.
Yeah. It's like what's that restaurant?
Oh, Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, it's like Rainforest Cafe at a grocery store.
At a grocery store.
The gorilla pops out.
There's actually not that many Rainforest Cafes anymore, so maybe that's where they all went.
They're all at Safeways.
Today is also World Architecture Day, and those are the days of the day. We have our topic coming up in just a moment. We'll tell you a story of a White Claw stealing bear that targets another family's fridge. It's happening again.
That's Bear for sure.
Also, we'll have a story of an emotional support alligator that's been banned from attending Phillies games. Will the Phillies postseason run take a hit because there's no emotional support gator?
Yes.
So sports coming up, 7:50 birthdays coming up in about 30 minutes from now. Groggy or Dice, did you say International Michelle Day? It is International Michelle Day. It is. So celebrate with the Michelles in your life. Keith Anthony says, I had a fun-filled weekend. Spent the weekend with my dad celebrating his 70th birthday. Went for curry and alcoholic beverage Friday. Saturday, we went for some karting. Sunday, we did the NFL in London. Falcons and Jags. It was pretty jam-packed. Wow.
Nice.
Sounds like a very nice weekend for your dad's birthday.
Bob says, pretty okay.
Speaking of London, I did watch Falcons Jaguars for about 30 minutes yesterday, and we watched 20 of those in the Toy Story mode. Did you happen to get a peek at that at all?
I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to check it out, but it didn't happen. How was it?
It was. There's technical difficulties that are going to happen with that. Sounds like the biggest roadblock that they ran into was because in any given series, a team will go through X amount of balls on one series, and the way that they had to spot the ball in the Toy Story mode, they used the claw, and that had some complications. Other than that, it went pretty okay. I'd watched them try this with the Big City Greens and hockey earlier. I think it was earlier this year. I think it was sometime in the spring portion of the hockey season, and that was pretty cool. But then there's been some side-by-sides, and people are like, I mean, y'all have to just understand how big of a technological endeavor this is, and for it to look this good at any given time, which was a scramble by Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguars, they're like, it was pretty neat. My favorite thing, though, in addition to the claw, was Slinky Dog was the first in 10 chains.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
It was great. The only car I named was my VW Polo, says Keith Anthony. Yes, I named it Marco. That's in Marco Polo.
Pretty. I feel like that's mandatory in that situation.
Unless you name it like Water Polo or Horse Polo. Oh yeah, I forgot. Horse Polo is default Polo.
Name it default.
You could have named it Polo Shirt. Out of curiosity, though, did you A, often lose your car in a body of water? And B, did you lose your car often? Today's topic of the day, thank you, Nightbot. It's World Farm Animals Day. So we're asking you the question, what's your favorite farm animal?
Poop. Goats would be farm animals, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go goat. Nothing against the classic beef, pig or cow, but yeah, I'm gonna go goat.
Beep.
Goats are having having a moment in time right now.
That's true.
People are using goats to clear out all sorts of like debris and things from big old fields, and I mean, I guess they are like one of the easiest ways to clean out like an old field.
Yeah, nature's lawnmower.
Nature's lawnmower. That's a good answer. I think goats also. I like watching them run to the bottles in the feeding stage when they're, I think, kids is what they call baby goats.
Baby kid doo doo.
You know what they say about baby goats, right?
They're gonna grow up to be full-grown goats.
That's true. They do say that actually, but more commonly, they say they suck. Because that's how they eat. They suck on the milk nipples. Anyway, Keith Anthony says, now I drive a Volkswagen T-Roc. My 9-year-old niece calls it T-Rockosaurus Rex.
That's pretty good too. You have a good track record.
Yeah.
With car names.
When you need a car name, Keith's got you covered. T-Rockosaurus Rex. I didn't know they made... I thought like the IROC was a Camaro thing, and I only associated that with Camaros. I didn't realize they had rock in any other car name titles. I've learned something today. True Mega says, isn't that the norm for all babies? I guess that is true. At least mammal babies.
Yeah. So just in general, babies suck. So
Yeah, mammal babies suck.
wow.
Yeah. Thanks for using the channel points to redeem soon and more soon. I hear rumors that fulfillment's gonna work on it soon. So
Double soon.
soon double. Alpaca are cool, says Keith Andy. I think the thing I like about goats in your answer is like they're compact, they're tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter has weekly trombone lessons where we nice save.
I was trying to steal your goal. I was hoping. Even our teammates like, nice save. I totally was trying to rob it.
Well, you robbed it.
I'm gonna laugh if we lose 5-4. Oh, good. I did say this is Rocket League. It was beautiful. Have you ever seen a bicycle kick save before?
Here's what you should do: is when you're trying to save goals at our goal, just try to make it.
When you're trying to save goals on our goal.
Anyways, where my daughter goes for trombone lessons, he has a few goats, 4 goats, I think, and they're always really funny. They see us coming and they run to the fence and beg for treats that we've never brought. We've given them treats once, but like never from our car, which is where they run up to.
Yeah, you're never the source of the treats other than you might
Right.
have given them to them. Which I guess in that case, probably to them, they're like, oh, these are people who give us. At this point, they probably think a lot of people just give them food. That's their motivation. They do seem food motivated, so.
Yeah. I can relate.
Look at that. We didn't lose 5-4. How about that? That's a good thing. It was a good save, though, wasn't it?
It was pretty solid.
Yeah. Tipped it
Tough
right
angle.
to Acton. Tough angle to Acton. Groggy Dice said, did you all seriously not put a limit on this? That's just as irresponsible as I am. What are you talking about? Yeah, I could see how that might need a limit. 1, 2, 3. We have like 7 pages of soon and more soon now.
Nice. I mean, Groggy's just wasting his pancakes.
Yeah, just wait till we show you the real thing.
Yeah, what if all the fun stuff is going to be worth thousands of pancakes? You're going to want those.
Especially right off the rip. Soon and more soon. Just spamming the chat. Good morning. It's a Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming is a place you can still follow us. So is YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel, but we are live exclusively on Twitch and at gamingmorningshow.tv. So thank you for being along with us. That's sports.gaming, left side of your screen. What is your favorite farm animal? Let us know in the chat. We'll get to that in just a moment. Also have birthdays coming up at 6:50 this morning. So for you, Keith Anthony, we're going to go ahead and get ready to wish your father, your dad, who is celebrating his 70th birthday. We'll give them a happy birthday song coming up at 6:50 a.m. Pacific time this morning. All right, stick around. We got more coming up. Right now, it's time for the news, video game headlines you need to know. For that, as always, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, it's October 2nd. I saw the 10 and the 2 when I did math instead of just reading. October 2nd, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First up, we have some not amazing news. This happened late last week, but after we were done for the week. So this is one of those stories we gained by being off the air Friday. And that's the fact that Epic Games is going to lay off over 800 employees. This is from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. This was announced that they are going to lay off roughly 16% of its workforce, resulting in around 830 employees losing their jobs. This was said in a statement by Epic President Tim Sweeney. Sweeney Tim, as they like to call him. He's not a barber, though. That's okay. And he explains the layoffs are part of a cost-cutting measure that will include divesting Bandcamp, which it acquired last year, spinning off advertising platform Super Awesome into an independent company, and then, of course, these layoffs. 250 people will be leaving Epic as a result of these divestitures. So it's not directly related, mostly to their like video game development. They say, quote, "For a while now, we've been spending way more money than we earn, investing in the next evolution of Epic and growing Fortnite as a metaverse-inspired ecosystem for creators. I had long been optimistic that we could power through this transition without layoffs, but in retrospect, I see this was unrealistic." So, good luck to all those affected by the layoffs at Epic. Hopefully you bounce back. The impacted employees will receive severance packages of 6 months of base pay and 6 months of Epic paid healthcare for workers based in the US, Canada, and Brazil. They're also offering workers the option to accelerate stock option vesting schedules through the end of 2024, while adding 2 extra years from today to use these options. So it looks like they're trying to do a good job taking care of these employees as they transition to their next position.
You surprised me, or I was surprised to learn the burn rate by which they apparently are operating, because the first thing I thought of is, doesn't Epic Games make a bajillion dollars from Fortnite? But if that's the way that they've structured their business, then that's not sustainable, right? So, okay. Well, good luck, and I agree with you. Never want to see anyone get laid off, and of course, when it happens, wish you the best of luck.
They will bounce back. I feel hopeful for them, I guess. In our next news story, something that I feel like we would talk about this on our normal, not our normal news, but our other news stories. This is an incredibly rare Nintendo 64 controller that was found and set to sell at auction. It was found in a loft, apparently. And it's expected to sell for about $1,200. This is the incredibly rare Fox Data Chrome Leopard Nintendo 64 controller. It was released as a series of colorful Nintendo 64 controllers in the late 1990s, only in the UK, that included the Chrome Leopard alongside Desert Storm, Red Rain, and Purple Forest. You can see the full collection and some links that are in the story that we linked in chat. Experts believe Fox Data only produced around 800 controllers in total across the 4 designs. Liam Clousdale was gifted this controller for his birthday in 1998 after seeing advertisements for the range in Nintendo magazines. He said, quote, "All my friends used to go to each other's houses to play, and to avoid confusion, everyone liked to have their own unique pad. The Fox Data ones were amazing to me at the time, as they were official pads but with custom paint jobs. I used it a fair amount and loved having the craziest looking controller." And then at some point he just threw it up in his loft and never saw it again. But now it's set to go to auction for quite a bit of money.
Yeah, I mean, having your own controller back in the day, especially when you got to the 4 wide machines like N64, or if someone had a multi-tap, yeah, that was legendary. I don't think I ever actually got into that situation myself, because I think I had 4 controllers for most of the ones that I had a multi-tap for. So
Yeah, same.
N64, I think, was one of the best 4-player machines, though, especially like with GoldenEye and some of their other games. So, yeah, if there was going to be one to have a multi-tap, even though it was built in, that was a good choice.
That was the one. In our last news story, the PlayStation Portal, as we've talked about numerous times in the past, is officially available for pre-order. Cameron Faulkner of Polygon shares this with us. It is retailing at $199.99, and pre-sale has opened at most big retailers, including Amazon, Best Buy, and GameStop. This is due to ship on November 15th, so we're a little over a month away from it shipping. And everything else is stuff we know about. We haven't.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what's going to happen. I agree.
Needs to pick one up. To be determined.
Are details sketchy?
Sometimes. So yeah, the PlayStation Portal, we'll keep an eye on reviews as they start hitting everyone's hands over the next month or so.
Do you see yourself getting one?
It just depends.
Yeah.
It really depends on how they perform. If because I've enjoyed having the backbone with my phone to play. It's been a better experience than I thought it was going to be, but I would still like it to be better. So if the PlayStation Portal offers any improvement over that experience in terms of streaming quality, reliability, any of that kind of stuff, I'd be all for it. If it ends up being roughly the same as doing it with the phone and a backbone, then it's probably not worth $200 for me.
We soon shall see.
And always, last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Like Bilkin's Folly is out on PlayStation, Switch, and PC. Nua is out on PC. Quasimorph is out on PC. Trey Pang 2 is out on the PlayStations, the Xboxes. And for the most prestigious award in Video Game Focused Morning Shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Transmissions, out on PC.
Shh. Incoming transmission. Shh. Incoming No, you just said transmission.
Transmissions report?
I wonder what that could be. Could that be a broadcast game? We've had one of those be our name of the month before.
We have.
Interesting. We'll have to find out. Now, the good news is tomorrow, coming up on the same morning radio show that plays games, after the news, we're going to name our name of the month for the month of September. Our rating winner was in August with Construction Machine Simulator 2023 Hard Truck Work Job. So we'll tell you the finalists coming up on tomorrow's show. We will get you a name of the month to play on Thursday's edition of Gaming Morning Show. Can Transmissions be that for us at the end of October into the first full week of November? Find out when the time comes. Thank you, Sports.Gaming, for the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news.
You are welcome.
All right, there you go. It is now 6:35 on this morning radio show that plays games. You can, of course, find us on Twitter at WatchGMS, and you can also search us up on other social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram at Gaming Morning Show. We are your favorite morning radio show that plays games Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Twitch and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Good morning and nice chat to I Was JF Downs.
Nice chat!
Apparently, Downs had a positive weekend because Fly Eagles Fly on the road to victory. They are still undefeated, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Overtime.
feel like this happened last year, too.
Will the Eagles ever lose? I know somebody who might be interested in that. That's an animal that lives behind you. They're there to do math. It's all the math that we do. We ask the eagle because they are smart and hold a degree. Eagle, Eagle, the Mathematical, and the other animals are here with glee.
What's the math, Eagle, Eagle, the Mathematical?
Screech!
Look at the bear. And walrus, walrus. Oh, and ghostly bird, bird. Can't trust bird, bird. Thank you, Groggy, for helping us create the Groggy or Die Memorial cooldown limits for the pancakes. Appreciate that very much. Meow. I inspired a cooldown. Good morning and nice chat to Abacus Apothecary.
Nice chat!
Nice chat to you. Thank you for being here. Pancakes with an exclamation point. Speaking of that,
Put it on a pancake!
yesterday Sean almost had to pivot to pancakes because you were making us crepes and things weren't going too well.
No, things were going horribly. So my wife needs to eat gluten-free and dairy-free, but that part's easier with crepes. And we've in the past made gluten-free crepes with Bob Red Mill's 1-to-1 gluten-free flour. That one's pretty good. We've used that one quite a bit. It works well for at least crepes. We've used it for other things too, but I've been able to use my normal crepe recipe for it, and it needs a little tweaking from time to time, but largely comes out pretty much the same. We used a different gluten-free 1-to-1 flour yesterday, and it didn't work out as well. I'm not gonna name the brand because I don't want to drag them through the mud. The jury's out as to whether or not this flour is good for other things, but for crepes, definitely not. When you make a crepe batter, it should be a fairly thin batter, not as thick as you would for like a pancake batter. And instead of being like thin like it should, when you poured it out of the ladle, it went clump. It had like the consistency of like egg whites, where it's like kind of gelatinous. It was weird. It was so weird and made not good crepes.
It's really nothing about that sounded very appetizing.
It was bad. It was very frustrating. But
Yeah.
I made about 3 that were edible enough to feed my wife, and then I pivoted to regular, just gluten-filled crepes for the rest of us.
I am your
put extra
pancake
gluten.
expert.
Did you call Bob to see if Bob knew why?
No.
Oh, okay.
A crepe is not a pancake.
That's not what we asked. Maybe next time Bob will have some recommendations for. Well, you don't even need recommendations for better gluten-free flour. You know the one. We just have to go get it now. So.
Yep.
All right.
But we'll see. It having more of a thicker substance that wants to hold together is actually promising for making like bread and cake and stuff out of it. So maybe it'll be good for other things.
Hey, Groggy or Die, why can't you have a cooldown that then can mean it's still used by other people? Why is the cooldown universal? Anyone know? Nightbot? No, that's not Nightbot. That's a Twitch thing. All this new frontier with Twitch. The Animals look like they had a pretty good weekend. We'll talk more in sports coming up at 7:50, but Down says the whole time I've supported the Eagles, they've only lost 2 games. Pretty good track record.
How many is that, Eagle, the mathematical?
With GMS Plus sign Ultimate Pro Pass, you get to bypass the cooldown. I thought we finally named that GMS Plus sign Plus.
Yeah, I think we did.
We can always change. All right, it's now 6:40 on this morning radio show that plays games.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's a story that we're tracking at this hour. Like you said, that second news story of yours definitely was one that usually might find the at this hour segment because it involved auctioning off something of value. In this case, it was an N64 controller. Next hour, we'll tell you the emotional support alligator that was barred from attending Philadelphia Phillies baseball games. But we start with the White Claw stealing bear, who apparently has raided yet another family's fridge. This is from Ben Hooper of UPI. A 3-legged bear that previously made headlines for stealing White Claws from a Florida fridge was caught on camera raiding another home's outdoor fridge. The bear, known as to locals as Tripod, gained international fame in early September when it broke into a Lake Mary family's lanai and drank 3 White Claws from the fridge. Tripod put in another on-camera appearance this week at another home where home security cameras recorded the Bruin burglar in-house going into the back porch. The video shows Tripod using its jaws to open the outdoor refrigerator behind the back porch bar, but on this latest occasion, it did not appear that the bear helped itself to any adult beverages.
I wanted it to get into the White Claws again, because then it's just, this bear just really likes White Claws.
Oh, this bear just drinks anything from the fridge. No! No.
Like pushes past the ciders. White Claw.
There's like some leftover brandy that's been in there for a couple of years. Get out of my way.
Get out of here, Coke.
Where's
White
White Claws? And then from there it starts to choose like specific ones. Oh, look, they have cherry.
Oh, I love cherry. Cherry's the best.
Bears aren't real. They're just humans in bear suits. Not polar bears, though.
They get a pass. There's nothing I want more when I am sad than to cuddle up with a scary, teethy, scaled water dragon, saying emotional support alligator, said Groggy. Also said, just don't let the bear near the cocaine. You'd have a pretty good movie if you did, though.
That's true. That's true.
Abacus Apothecary said, that Tripod is getting around. Yeah, Tripod. Watch out for a Tripod working toward a fridge near you. Towns goes, why did they call it Tripod?
Oh, it's a 3-legged bear.
I mean, what's the downside?
Drew Mega says, this story makes me think about the movie Cocaine Bear. I wonder why. Is it because it's a bear that has an addiction to White Claws? No?
Maybe. Cocaine Bear also had White Claws.
Oh, get it?
Yeah. He got some on his claws.
Because cocaine is white
Yeah.
in color, and then you get it on your paws. I get it.
I got White Claws.
I get it.
Maybe that's how the drink got its name.
Your dad just goes to drugs. Good stuff. That was a wild movie, said Drew Megas, by the way. Hilarious.
Bob likes it.
I never saw it.
Bob apparently did. I mean, what's the premise? A bear gets in some cocaine?
Yeah.
Starts mauling people.
What more do you need?
Sounds like a blockbuster to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we're tracking at this hour. Emotional Support Gator coming up. Next hour, we tell you also birthdays this day in gaming history that is on the way in about 5 minutes from now. We won our first Rocket League game today, 4-0. And there could not have been another goal that we scored.
No, it was only ever 4-0.
Good job, Mark. Almost got in the way. I was trying my second ever flip kick save.
First one was better.
Yeah, it was. Never counted as a save. That's the worst part. Good morning to Hyper. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We're asking you, what's your favorite animal on the farm, chat? If you already haven't answered, you can. Please let us know. It's World Farm Animals Day, so we're asking what's your favorite animal on the farm. Sean has advocated for goats, which is a very good answer.
Yeah. I like the goats. Funny.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah.
Nice job. How are we doing this morning, says Hyper? Great. How was your weekend? Let us know what all y'all's weekend entailed. We always like to hear about the weekends. A lot of sports in mind. A lot of football comebacks in mind. So we'll have that coming up in just a bit as well. Bunnies are my favorite, said Groggy or Die.
Bunnies are good too.
Groggy says my rabbit farm was the best. You had a rabbit farm? Oh. I should have jumped. I should have jumped.
That's all right.
Hyper says chickens, I think.
Chickens are good.
I mean, chickens... Yeah, there's some pretty cool chickens out at the winery. They have chicken feed that you can, like, grab from the like, inside and take it out and feed the chickens. And they are always very excited to see you.
I bet.
Although it is kind of interesting because the chicken feed is like some like dried like maggots and stuff, and so it is kind of gross to see like a cup full of that stuff.
Ugh. Bet it smells great.
You know, I never taken a whiff, which is interesting. You're supposed to smell the one. How do you not know this? I talk about it often. Groggy, you'd be amazed at how many things I don't remember on an everyday basis. There's a lot of short-term memory in my brain that never gets transferred to long-term. I use it for the duration of, say, a 3-hour morning radio show that plays games, and I get reminded a lot of stuff. I came home on Saturday night and found out that your mother, Sean, though, had made me a beautiful centerpiece for my table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she makes these little quilted, like table mats.
Quicker picker-upper.
Yeah. And she has made us a bunch that are themed based on, you know, the season. Like we have a Halloween one. We have one for most major holidays. We have a birthday one. And then, of course, you have to have the sports themed ones. So for a long time, we've had a football one that is double-sided. One side is USC, one side is Oregon. So depending on who is playing at the time, we can put the mat down. And she tried to make you one that was double-sided. One side Oregon for hefty wife, and then one that is Broncos for you. And she didn't like the way it's turning out double-sided, so instead you got two, one for each team.
Does this mean your mom likes us better than she likes you? Because we got two.
Maybe, although we have a lot, just only two that are football.
That's pretty easy to look after, and they're surprisingly affectionate if raised right. Are you talking about chickens? Chickens show you the love? What happens when it comes to harvest time? Are they not terribly affectionate then? Although I assume most people would have chickens for food, but maybe they have chickens for eggs, and then they die like a natural death.
Right.
Guess if you're not eating meat, then yeah, you put that chicken in its final resting place. Because chickens will die just naturally, by the way.
No, they live forever.
Combined, our two teammates had 56 points, so.
Huh.
I was not the weak spot, is what I'm trying to say.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. Apparently, I was the weak spot, according to. They had less points than me, Bob. What do you want?
Oh.
Yeah. Be quiet. Get back in your box. Hyper says that's pretty easy to look after. Surprisingly affectionate phrase, right? My ex-girlfriend had a couple of pet chooks in her backyard. Is that a synonym for?
Maybe
For
it's a
chickens?
type of chicken. We did that list one time. That was top 10 chicken breeds.
We did do a list like that before. Equals chickens. Who knew?
What's the math, Eagle, the mathematigal?
I think that's more of a question for Walrus the Handy Thesaurus. Is chooks another word for chicken? I was choked on my coffee. Walrus sounded so different.
Walrus has been dealing with a little bit of laryngitis.
It'll be okay, buddy. You'll make it. Get healthy, big guy.
Sicky. A sick day. In the UK.
See, Abacus says, I did used to have a Japanese bantam. Was only a foot tall. He was rather sweet. What's a bantam? Is that another type of chicken?
We're learning a lot about chickens.
Or, you remember when I said to Groggy, I have a very useful short-term memory. It stores what it needs to store, and then it gets it out of there. I don't remember any of those chickens.
Yeah, you could tell me that entire list, and I wouldn't recognize a single one of them.
Sean be like, this is the first time I'm hearing this. This is fascinating.
This is brand new information.
Tis a chicken, says Groggy. Also bonus points for saying tis. Abacus, they are super tiny chicken. Little chicken. Do they make itty bitty little chicken eggs?
Little eggs.
Yeah. Like egg hors d'oeuvres?
And then are the baby bantams even smaller little chicks?
Itty bitty little chicken.
Hot
We're gonna have
broad
to get
nuggets.
bantams.
Could be.
They sound cute.
Full grown rooster, only just over a half foot tall.
Is that small for chicken?
It's 6:53 West Coast time. It's 9:53 out east, 2:53 for those watching GMS in the UK. It's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you know someone celebrating a birthday, please let us know, because a gaming morning show, we would like to celebrate with you. Today we do have one audience birthday. It was relayed to us earlier in the show, and you can always let us know if there's someone celebrating a birthday in your life, and we'll certainly wish them a happy birthday. Let me scroll past the more soons. And soons redeemed from Groggy or Die to tell you that today, well, yesterday, or this weekend, was the dad of Keith Anthony 89, who celebrated a 70th birthday. So not only a birthday, but a milestone birthday. So to you, Keith Anthony 89's dad, It's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot, toot. Is his name Keith Anthony 88?
Because it was the first. Well, it wasn't the first, clearly. There's been a long lineage of Keith Anthony's. It was my dad's dad, my dad's dad. It would have been better if Keith Anthony 89 was Keith Anthony 91. Well, no, that wouldn't make any sense because the dad turned 70. Ignore what I just said, please. Is this thing on? Check, check.
Check, check.
Check. Today, celebrity birthdays wise, it is the birthday of one Sting, the singer Sting. 72 years old today.
Nice. Sting has twice hosted SNL.
Really? Which means it's time to play everyone's favorite game. Sean guesses the musical guest when Sting hosted Saturday Night Live. Woo! All right, Sean. So there is also a chance that Sting has also been a musical guest. But I have to look for those when Sting was the actual host and not the musical guest. For example, I'm going to ignore 1987 and 1993 when Sting hosted alongside, well, was musical guest alongside Steve Martin and Bill Murray, respectively. I'm not going to tell you about those. Yeah. Okay. So, Sean, who was the musical guest the first time that Sting hosted Saturday Night Live?
What was the year?
Oh, you want the year, huh?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make sense?
Yeah.
March 15th, 1997.
Ooh, 97. Green Day.
March 1997, that's a pretty good guess. Unfortunately,
No.
in that episode, it was Veruca Salt.
Oh, that was gonna be my second guess.
What do you remember about Veruca Salt?
Nothing.
I swear that's the name of the kid from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right?
That's what I think of.
Okay.
When you say it, yes.
All right, Sean. The next one, actually, I gave you the second appearance first. The first time was January of 1991. Who was the musical guest when Sting hosted?
Let's go Bush. Thanks,
Because I saw them in concert with Bush, referring to Veruca Salt.
That was no, incorrect.
I'm
Still.
so sorry. The correct answer was Sting. Sting was the musical guest.
Cop out. I was gonna say the Police just for fun, but
I bet they were there.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, there you go. Sting turns 72 today. What about actress Lorraine Bracco, who turns 69?
Nice.
69 for Lorraine Bracco.
Nice.
nice. Fun fact: Lorraine worked as a model in France in the 70s.
Did Lorraine ever host Saturday Night Live, though?
I sure hope not.
I'm trying to figure out which one is your least favorite game now. Is it that one or Everything Makes Me Sad?
My favorite game is guessing the mascot.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Which we probably should find a unique theme song for, but we probably won't. So, by the way, today is the birthday of TV host Kelly Ripa, who turns 53.
She once appeared as a guest judge on Iron Chef America.
I did like Iron Chef America.
Yeah, me too.
Iron.
Iron.
Today, the singer Tiffany turns 52.
Oh, this is a good fun fact. She voiced Judy Jetson in the 1990 animated film version of The Jetsons.
I forgot about the Jetsons movie. That was pretty okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I had no clue that she was the voice of Judy Jetson. I always forget, which one's the daughter? Meet the Jetsons. Meet George Jetson. Their boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. Jane. Jane Jetson was the mom?
Yes. Judy was the daughter.
Today, actress Elizabeth McLaughlin turns 30.
Fun fact.
Elizabeth Sarah McLaughlin. Isn't Sarah McLaughlin the name of the singer who sings like the sad songs?
Sarah McLaughlin's middle name is Elizabeth.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be really funny.
That's a good fun fact. I liked it. All right, let's see what else. We do have a drummer birthday today. There is a drummer birthday on the docket.
We've got a drummer birthday.
We do have a drummer. It's a Bud Gaw, maybe, of Sublime and Long Beach Dub All Stars. And he's 56.
Someone said, "Who's Ron Chef?" Ron Chef. It was Hyper who said that. Ron Chef. That's good. Critic Rex Reed is 85. Guitarist Greg Jennings of Restless Heart is 69.
Nice.
I did like the band's Human League only for the band's name, and singer Phil Oakley of Human League is 68 today. Today was the birthday of Steve Sable, was a filmmaker, is responsible for all the NFL films, by the way.
Oh, nice.
All right, there you go. There's your birthdays. This day in gaming history, Sean. We're going to start our ride through the virtual time of history and years and things by going to the year 1979, which means you get a crack. The first of two this morning at Lawsuit or Not a Lawsuit. Sean, the year was 1973.
Not a lawsuit.
Bob plays the didgeridoo. Your answer's locked in. 1979. This happened yesterday, by the way, October 1st, because there was not much on October 2nd. Alan Miller, David Crane, Bob Whitehead, Jim Levy, and Larry Kaplan found Activision to produce game cartridges for the Atari 2600 game system.
You're
That's
welcome.
cool.
Bob, didn't you get it right, though?
Yes. No. Nope.
I don't
But I
think
did.
Bob was listening. Did you get it right?
I got it right.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
Thank you, Bob. Man, Activision, that's come full circle, hasn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
How about that? 1993, Sean. 1993.
Not a lawsuit.
All right, 1993 said not a lawsuit. Panasonic releases the FZ1 Real 3DO interactive multiplayer game system in the U.S. It features 32-bit processor, 3 megabyte RAM, 16 million colors, double-speed CD-ROM, up to 8 controllers, audio CD playback. Price is $699.95, including the game Crash and Burn by Crystal Dynamics. The systems are manufactured by Matsushita in Japan.
Yes.
$700? That seems a little excessive.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wow.
And that was 93.
Yeah, 1993, $700 for the FZ1 Real 3DO interactive multiplayer.
So, if it was that much in 93.
What's the math, Eagle Eagle, the mathematigal?
Why isn't it working?
You could do it, Eagle Eagle, the mathematical. I believe in you.
How many is that, Eagle Eagle, the mathematigal?
Squawk. Thanks, Eagle Eagle. That's $1,487 today.
Oh my gosh. Whereas you can buy a PlayStation for what, $4.99, $5.99, something like that.
Yeah, you can almost buy 3 PlayStation 5s for that.
Wow. Quickly, 1995 Square Enix releases The Secret of Evermore video game for the Super Nintendo. It was a sequel to Secret of Mana. In 1996, Acclaim Entertainment releases Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for Super Nintendo. That was one of my favorite games of all time. 1999, Nintendo releases Pokemon Yellow version Special Pikachu for Game Boy Color. Also put out Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color that same year. 2005, Electronic Arts releases Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects for a variety of machines. In 2007, Bungie gains independence from Microsoft, with Microsoft retaining rights to Halo. Using the term gaining independence sounds bizarre in the video game space, but I get it. 2007 as well, Nintendo releases The Legend of Zelda The Phantom Hourglass for Nintendo DS. 2009, Nintendo drops the price of the Nintendo Wii in Japan by 5,000 yen to 20,000 yen. And then 2009, Sony launches the Minis section of PlayStation Online Store with downloadable games for the PlayStation Portable. And that is your This Day in Gaming History. That is your first hour of Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being with us. Next hour, we give you a whole bunch of other stuff, including, and we're going to tell you the story of the emotional support gator, and we'll have a top 10 list, best farm animals. So stick around. More Gaming Morning Show on the other side of the break. Facebook Gaming and YouTube is where you can find us additionally, but we're live exclusively on Twitch and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
How I've always wondered. How I've always wondered.
Monday night, a week from this upcoming Monday, at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Interesting.
Broncos went on to win 11 straight that year. So I, Hefty Goof, guarantee that I will watch every single one of the remaining Broncos games.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, I was thinking about your football woes. USC once had football woes when they had a Hackett at the helm. This is turning into a poem. It didn't need to be a poem. And then they fired their Hackett head coach and hired Pete Carroll and went on a bit of a streak. Well, now you have a Hackett head coach. Does Pete Carroll have a son?
Okay. I actually thought you were like, Pete Carroll leaves the Seahawks, reunites with Russell Wilson.
No, that's not the answer. But does he have a son? Because the parallels would be pretty amazing.
Spooky season, and Bob already got dressed up. Hi, Bob Goblin. Drew Megas Adept did Pirates before Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, well then, then that's it. Well, I guess I was gonna say that's an interesting stopover in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory world, while everything was going well with Pirates. But I think Johnny just likes to play some interesting characters.
Yeah.
Or maybe Sparrow made him feel that way. Look at that. We it looked like we choreographed that. Right,
Yeah, I couldn't get a shot on it, so I just tried to get in the way.
You two veer left, and then I'll kick it through. Look at that. It does look choreographed.
It was great.
Look like the Blue Angels of Rocket League.
Hit the music.
I want this one. This one's just a guess. Because I've definitely heard of Michael W. Smith prior to this moment in time. I'm going to go, I don't know, 14 nominations. And
That's a lot.
I know, but apparently is in a specific niche of singing. I'm sure there's a category for Christian singers, perhaps, or
Sure.
something like that. Let's go, I don't know, 3 wins for Michael W. Smith.
Wow. That's so specific. You're right.
Like, exactly?
Like you nailed it. I can't believe it.
I'm so shocked.
Correct.
It's like I knew it was going to happen.
Nice.
Well done, drummers.
Sitting on a chair, because that's what drummers do. They sit on chairs and then they drum. Name one standing drummer, I dare you.
Eating a pear.
Eating a pear. Singer Taylor Hicks, formerly of American Idol, is 46 today. And Thom Yorke of Radiohead, probably Tom, 54 today.
Nice.
Nicole Ari Parker is an actor who was in Murder in the First, as well as Soul Food, 52. What if Nicole Ari Parker and Angela Lansbury starred in a murder-themed show together?
Murder in the First, She Wrote?
No, Murder, She Wrote in the First. It's a first-person perspective of murder.
Seems
fine
fine.
to me. Yeah.
Beep boop beep boop.
Downs goes could get an MTV Cribs tour of the box on Patreon. That's true, Sis. We do have an Adopt Bob tier on our Patreon. So if you ever want to either go on your own to Adopt Bob or get a collection of friends, you can adopt Bob. And when you do, we actually get Bob a new box every single month. And some of your Patreon charge goes to a donation to an actual adoption-focused charity that we will work with you to select. So if you're ever interested in seeing the whole HGTV style tour, I think Sean and I were going to dress up as the Property Brothers and do that. So
Yep.
I'm definitely going to be the contractor one because I'm so heavy. Not. Zoot Suit Riot. You're
Oh, I was waiting for them to do it. Caleb and Gray.
throw back a bottle of beer. Zoot Zoot. Down just gets tube tops. I tell you what, man, we had a couple of folks who did wear zoot suits to formal dance in high school.
Yeah.
They were the riot, so. Ooh, we got Boot
B.
as a guest from KJ. It's not Boot. Down to 3 balloons.
Is it Poot?
Bootstrap Bill Turner. Mr. Turner, do you believe in nightmares? Because you're in one. That's from...
Tell your friends, tell your mom, gaming morning show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. A daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Join our Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2. right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Sports.gaming and Hefty Goof with you. You can find us on Twitter at WatchGMS, and of course you can find us on other platforms at Gaming Morning Show, including Facebook Gaming and YouTube. We're live exclusively on Twitch Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on said platforms. All right. What's going on today? We are asking what your favorite farm animal is, and we're going to give you a list of favorite farm animals coming up shortly. Sports.gaming has found us 10 best farm animals. We're 2 for 2 in Rocket League today, which is awesome. We haven't lost a single time yet. Okay. We haven't lost more than once today?
True.
1, 4, 2.
I don't like being accurate with our win-loss record. We can't fudge it just a touch? I'd like to.
GMS plays Fudge Village.
Oh, 1.3 for 2.
I fudged it a little bit.
We got coffee going this morning. We got a story of an emotional support reptile, an alligator, coming up that's been banned from Phillies games. We'll have in sports at 7:50 this morning a look at the playoff bracket for baseball.
Disappointing.
It is. We wanted to see the Mariners get in there. I wanted to see the Cubs and/or Reds get in there too in the NL. So some of the teams that I really wanted didn't make it.
Yep. It's all right. It's all right.
I basically feel like we're in another anyone but the Astros type year.
Yeah. I'm kind of rooting against Texas too, but I think that's just because they're too close to the Astros. Don't even think it's their fault.
You're like, what Texas do to me? Nothing. No. All right. Well, thank you for being along for the ride wherever you may be. Coming up, we'll have those things on the way, including sports that's happening at 7:50 this morning. So we have International Day of Nonviolence, Guardian Angels Day, National Custodian Day, National Name Your Car Day, National Report Long-Term Acute Care Hospital Fraud Day, and National Michelle Day, along other days of the day. On Thursday, we're going to play some Name of the Month. Wednesday, we're going to play Kiwi. So really, the thing we have to figure out, we'll play Minecraft today and tomorrow, but we might have to pivot on what we play on Tuesdays because we have one less show now. Maybe that can be thematic Tuesday and we can have something that we do each day. So, yeah. Although I have liked playing Minecraft twice a week.
I have to. Maybe Uncharted just becomes our go-to backup game when our name of the.
Yeah, I could see that being something too. Yeah. All right, we'll figure it out. Maybe we alternate or something weird like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, there you go. That's what's going on today. We got to get into another Rocket League game. I do have a whole bunch of unopened. Why do they call? Are they called rocket packs? What do they call the things?
Bubbles.
Like from Powerpuff Girls?
Yes. Yeah. What are they? I'm sure that.
They gotta have some sort of name. Yeah, it's gotta be like a rocket. Well, they look like little circular, like spherical things. So like rocket balls.
Yeah. You gotta open your balls.
Abacus gave us a Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls.
Nice.
I haven't seen Didn't they end up scrapping, like they were going to come back with a live action? We've had that story on this show.
Yeah. Did that end?
K-Laugh! What else? All right. Drew Mega says, "Go Blue Pigeons, go!" Indeed, go Blue Pigeons, go!
And the Oreos.
I do like the idea of either of the bird mascots winning us a World Series. Because this year, finally, the Cardinals aren't in the playoffs, so. Ah!
Let's try.
It felt like death, taxes, and the Cardinals make the playoffs. How cool would it be to... Oh, that person came flying in. It distracted me.
I was expecting him to hit it. They didn't. I didn't know what to do.
But they really flew in. Like, that was... They were almost to the ceiling of the arena. That was funny. Oop. Nice. Get in that post. I celebrated too early. Which I have done quite a bit playing Rocket League. You gotta wait till the ball is in the back of the net before you can guarantee a goal. The new cartoon and live action got canceled. Wait, there was supposed to be a new cartoon, Abacus? And did it look anything similar to the old cartoon? All right, I am totally sharking right now.
Oh, nice.
I tooled the block there.
Sharkin!
There was a new cartoon, but it only lasted a season, said Abacus. Who are the Death Taxis? The San Antonio Death Taxis? I think they're an XFL franchise, Downs. All right. We're both going to score a goal off of one of their players.
Yeah. We like hitting the crossbar there. Sitting it straight down.
You can't stop it.
Nope. Can't stop it, won't stop it.
Haven't stopped it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Nice try.
Rabicus couldn't get there.
They must be good when they are guaranteed a playoff space, says Downs. Oh, this is what my son was talking about. There's like a new like Spanish PA announcer or something like that, or soccer PA announcer who yells goal in this game.
That's fun.
Oh, I thought our teammate was going after that with me, and I misread that. Nice shot.
Partycraft was there.
That's the name of the bear. Tripod's actually been known as Partycraft as well. Life of the party. Craft the party. Downs ask, has never been Death Taxis versus the Cardinal in the playoffs? No, you know, surprisingly, I don't think they've ever met. But you just give it some time, Downs. It'll eventually happen. Wow, the odds. Yeah, you'd think it happened almost every year, actually. Oh. I don't know how to see that one better. I was basically trying to guess where I was on the field.
Yeah, it's tough. Our teammate had a weird angle too, so.
Right. Good thing we weren't up 2-0, right? Ow! Hey! Yeah, I don't think I've actually named my favorite farm animal. That's our question of the day. It's World Farm Animals Day. I do really like horses.
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot. They're fun.
Yeah, they are fun. They have cool personalities, too.
I like feeding horses. I like swatting horses with my tail, just like they do. I also have a tail. It's a story I tell you about my tail. I have a tail. It's not a tall tail.
Is it a tall tail?
It's not a telltale either. Yeah, it's a tall tail.
Is it a trail tail?
It's a tale of two cities.
A tail trail of two cities.
Ah, I guessed wrong. I thought they were gonna go outside. I should have guessed inside. I guess it's easier to score a goal when you shoot to the side that has the goal. Yeah. Thought they were gonna put a move on me, but that doesn't make any sense. Nice shot. I'm terrified of horses, says Abacus. I can totally understand why people are scared of horses. I mean, they are very intimidating. They're tall. You have people who, warn you that they kick, right? If you get behind them. So, lots of reason to be scared of that, because that can be very, very devastating. No, we tried. GG's, as they say. We are losers, but that's just one time we've lost, so that's good. If you look at the official record, I have a ledger in here.
Allegedly.
I'm terrified of horses, says Abacus. Yeah, I totally get that. I can see why people are afraid of horses, especially if you've never been around them much. I was lucky. When I was little, I was around horses quite a bit. And a lot of times when you are around something quite a bit, then you don't ever fear it because you didn't know any better. You know what I mean? That's why I should have grown up with beehives all around. I'd have less of an irrational fear of bees.
Maybe. Or you'd be more afraid of bees.
Depends on how that exposure to all the bees went. If I was hanging around that person who does a great day of saving the bees, then I'd probably be in pretty good shape because I would have been scooping them up by hand. So. Good morning, nice chat to King Gray, who's here. It's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
I love breakfast tacos.
Thank you for the breakfast tacos as well. Gray says, I'm not scared of tacos anymore now that I'm around them all the time.
Ooh, breakfast tacos.
Is that why you bring them to every show, is because it helps us gain perspective on tacos and then we feel more comfortable?
Maybe.
You're the best.
This makes sense.
Thanks, King Gray.
Abacus has been around them. Brushed road, still terrified. Ex-wife forced it on me. Wow. Also says, my mom's first husband was killed by one. Straight kick to the chest, crushed his ribs and heart. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. No, that's the thing, is they can be very, very, they are very, very powerful animals. Yeah, we knew someone who got kicked in the head by a horse at a young age, and is still as good as you could be out of that kind of situation. So,
Sure.
King Gray said, "Yep, perfect. How was everyone's weekend? Recap your weekend. Let us know some things that happened. What was it like? We have a list of the day for you coming up right now. This one comes to you courtesy of A to Z animals.com. There's also a dash between A and Z. This is 10 best farm animals written by Krishna Maxwell back in June of 2023. Beautiful stock imagery of wild horses running around, by the way. Even summarizes it with key points, by the way, so we'll be able to kind of give you a recap coming up. When you're creating a farm, you need to know about the most useful animals for that environment and what you intend to do with the animals. Are you looking for pets, or will they be a working farm? How much land do you have? Where is it located? Whether you're looking for livestock or companion animals, there are many possibilities. For beginners, low maintenance, self-sufficiency, pets to raise for profit, or miniature animals for the backyard, here are 10 common best farm animals. All right, we're going to start with Sean's pick.
What?
Number 1 is goats. Meh.
Meh. Meh.
One of the best farm animals to raise for self-sufficiency and for profit is goats. These are useful for meat, dairy, fiber, and clearing brush. Some people prefer goats dairy to cow dairy. They also feed hay, shrubbery, and vegetables, but are also happy to get rid of kitchen scraps. You need to provide them shelter and goat fencing for at least one other goat for companionship and to deter them from escaping. Oh, so do they get lonely?
I think so.
They are
friends.
vulnerable to illness, by the way.
Oh no.
Now, there's a couple of different choices you can make, like miniature breeds that are good for both milk and meat, or there's some that are useful for meat and most common among pets. So, what's the word I'm looking for? Research your goats wisely.
2.
Number 2 are ducks. Another nice option. These are pretty low maintenance farm animals to raise. They can be raised for meat if you enjoy duck, but more often their hens are raised to lay eggs. They lay an average of 200 to 300 extra large eggs a year, starting at 5 to 6 months of age. Many people prefer duck eggs over chicken eggs for baking. And they are pretty easy. They just need a house, a little pool, and some proper fencing. They also help around the garden. They eat pests and weak-rooted plants. They also eat snails, worms, aquatic plants, bugs, fish, and fish eggs, grains, and seeds. Sounds like they'll eat just about anything.
I learned reliably from a fantastic source, Friends, the sitcom from the 90s, that you can actually even raise a duck in an apartment in New York City. So
It's pretty fascinating.
if you can do it there, you can make it anywhere. Isn't that what they say about New York anyway?
I think so.
3.
Cows are on this list. When it comes to raising livestock for profit or self-sufficiency, cows are the obvious choice. Just make sure that you know what you're getting into. Cattle are generally easy to raise, but they are large, powerful animals that can be very dangerous if you do not know how to handle them. I do like how, again, this tone of this top 10 list is very much like, hey, did you wake up this morning and decide that maybe you just want to start a farm? Well, then consider these things like cows and how hard they might be to raise and take care of and feed and things. So I wouldn't recommend using cows in the same way that maybe some people like rush into adopting like a cat or something. It's a little bit bigger endeavor.
4.
If cows are too big for you, how about chickens? The smaller cow. Also the smaller duck. I think these are probably going to be pretty similar in terms of difficulty as ducks. Most people eat chicken for meat or eggs. You can also use chicken droppings as fertilizer if you do any gardening. They're fairly self-sufficient. You can raise them for profit. They lay an average of an egg per day, I think is what this sentence is trying to tell me. They're also a great choice for suburban areas. They eat chicken feed, kitchen scraps, garden leftovers, bugs, weeds, chickweeds, and they can also reduce ticks and other harmful insects.
Yeah. Eat those ticks. By the way, earlier, Hyper brought up chickens as favorite animal, said also if it changes, anyone answers. Fun fact, kangaroos are sometimes farmed here for meat. It's similar to beef. Roo meat can basically be used as a beef substitute, and it is more environmentally friendly, according to Hyper. We'll see if kangaroos make our list.
5.
This is the list of the day. Top farm animals on World Farm Animals Day. Rabbits are on this list. Low maintenance farm animals, even for beginners, they can thrive in the backyard, and you can use their droppings as fertilizer too. Keep in mind, they breed quickly. Females birth 6 or more in a litter, and you can cull babies for meat at 8 weeks. Sounds pretty vicious. Rabbits are social animals who need companionship, at least another animal another rabbit rather, live in a colony, you need a hutch for them as well. So if you have a spare dresser lying around, otherwise known as a hutch, then make sure you go and get yourself a rabbit, because then you'll be able to have rabbits because you have a spare dresser, a hutch. Anyway, number 6.
6.
Number 6 are pigs. Pigs are raised primarily for their meat. They can birth as many as 11 piglets in a litter, which usually weaned at 8 to 10 weeks. When they weigh approximately 250 pounds, that's when they're usually sent to the butcher. It takes about 6 months to get to that point. They're omnivorous. They can eat kitchen scraps, corn, grains, bread, grass, and milk. If you're raising pigs for meat, it's important to feed them high-quality feed, or the meat will not taste right. Gross. Some are also raised for pets.
7.
Sheep are on this list. I was once ran over by sheep on the farm. In fact, it didn't hurt, but man, it was gross. A lot of stuff on the ground underneath the sheep, if you know what I mean.
Gross.
Yeah, not good. Good for beginners as well. They are also very self-sufficient. And the Suffolk breed is equally useful for meat and wool, while the Blackberry breed is a hairless meat breed. I kind of feel like I want to have wool on my sheep. Also, lambs are adorable.
8.
Cute. Number 8, quail. Rumor has it that quails are just chickens with cool hats on, but I don't think that's true. It's yet to be proven. And apparently, for food, you need to give them a good protein supplement so they don't become cannibalistic.
Oh no!
Quails are dark.
Wow. Who knew quails had such a evil side? Number 9, and definitely the final one on this list, is livestock guardian / herding dogs, because there's no way I'm reading the other one. We should never have any of these. Sean, if you want to, you can. But I'm taking number 9, which is actually number 10, which is dogs, because dogs are adorable. And I don't know why you'd have a farm full of dogs, but I have seen people do that for like rescues and things, so yeah. This is also helpful on the farm, by the way, because of course your dog can help you work the animals, etc. Good for herding, good for guarding, good for protecting. So I'm gonna have a farm of dogs.
1. 0.
And number 10, they actually have an extra portion of this list, which is exotic farm animals.
Good, yeah, go to that.
So some options for exotic farm animals include ostriches, emus, yaks, and alpacas, even buffalo.
Guy on a buffalo. All right, there you go. There's your list of the day. Definitely don't have a farm of bees.
Bravo. Great job.
Bees suck. All right, Sean will be back in just a little bit. We have Minecraft coming up in the final hour crew, and we will also play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it very, very much. According to Abacus, peacocks are neat, but be prepared for the scream. They sound like a woman crying for help. Is it because it's high-pitched, Abacus? Elaborate on that one. Brendan's here. Good morning and nice chat to you. Hey, it's Brendan, ambassador to the final hour crew.
Nice chat.
Let's see. You said, did Brendan, that cull babies for meat. Why not just build them a hugger? Yeah, right? Like in Minecraft, where everything happens to just squeeze the cows.
Aw, they're hugging all the cows.
Okay. Yeah, see, Bob likes it. This whole we slaughter them at 6 months reminded me why I stopped eating farm animals. Yeah. I don't really know why we had to raise something for 6 months and then slaughter it, but yeah, what was that one? Was it sheep? It was something else. Yeah. We have Downs, how many chickens equal 1 cow? Like, how much milk can you get from a chicken? Did it say something about getting milk from chickens? Oof. Sounds interesting. That's not a chicken, that's an eagle. Oh, it literally sounds like someone crying help. Let me try that. Help! Kind of like that. Was that loud? Headphone warning? Sorry. Headphone warning. Help! But louder or higher pitched? Bad feed means bad meat, says Abacus Apothecary. Yeah. All right, we're in good shape. It's 7:39 on this morning radio show that plays games. Thank you for being here this morning. Very loud. Headphone warning. I am very good at giving the headphone warning after the warning needed to be given. World Farm Animals Day, which falls on October 2nd every year, has great significance as it sheds light and brings awareness regarding the abuse and maltreatment of animals and makes us remember that millions of innocent animals have lost their lives at large factory farms. This day aims to introduce regulations to fight for the equality of all animals, regardless of their life cycles, so quality meat and related products can be obtained from healthy and well-treated animals. World Farm Animals Day is also known as World Day for Farmed Animals and is celebrated on the birthday of legendary spiritual leader and human rights activist Mahatma Gandhi. He said he believed all living things need to be treated equally and with respect and dignity, including animals of all kinds. This day was founded as a part of an international farm animal rights movement back in 1983. The day raises awareness regarding the prolonged suffering that the farm animals have been subjected to and all about their brutal slaughter. For the thousands of people who observe this day, the main goal is to encourage others to work on creating a compassionate world where animals are not treated as mere products. There you go. All right, it's now 7:40 on this morning radio show that plays games.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. Earlier, we told you of the story from Florida where there was a white claw stealing bear named Tripod because it has 3 legs. And it was getting into yet another fridge, although did not find any adult beverages. Now we tell you the story of an emotional support alligator that will not be permitted to be at any Phillies games going forward. This according to Ben Hooper of UPI, a Pennsylvania man was unable to attend a game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates when stadium security turned away his emotional support animal, an alligator. This person, a former hunting and fishing TV host who appeared on networks including ESPN Outdoors, has had Wally the gator for about 7 years, and he had usually gentle reptile license as an emotional support animal when he was undergoing chemotherapy treatments. Said Wally's visits to schools, hospitals, and assisted living facilities caught the attention of the Phillies, who invited him to bring his pet to meet members of the team and their partners before Wednesday's game. Then he got there and said Wally and him arrived at the stadium too late for the meetup as the players were already warming up. Quote, so we bought tickets and Wally has been into other baseball games, so we assumed it was okay. We never asked or checked with it, but they only allow service animals such as dogs and horses into the stadium, not ESA animals. Said he was disappointed, understood being turned away by security at Citizens Bank Park. Quote, when they came and told us, there was no disagreement, there was no arguing, there was no conflict at all. It was all good. They got their rules, and we've got to go by their rules. I can't go there and make the rules. The rules at Citizens Bank Park state certified service dogs or service dogs in training for guests with special needs are welcome. All other animals are prohibited. Said he's hoping to schedule another meetup with team members in the future. That's a bummer that missed the deadline or missed the chance to get into the ballpark. But you live, you learn. You live, you learn. All right, let's see how this Rocket League game goes because we've been highs and lows today. Highs and lows. So.
Analyst Morissette.
The most reasonable reaction ever, though, right? Yeah. It turns out it was just against their policy. And so we were fine with that because it was against their policy. Yeah, it didn't end up becoming a big deal. Didn't become national news or anything. Just happened to be that went to show up. They were late. Sounds like they acknowledged that they were late. Just for reasons that they could have maybe controlled, and so they were just late. I wonder how the Phillies players were, though. They were expecting to get to see an alligator. They already clinched a playoff spot by then. Does anyone have a favorite farm animal, though, that they haven't shared? Does anyone have any weekend excitement that happened that you haven't shared either? You can let us know. My weekend was very sports-filled. I had a broadcast on Saturday, and my team erased an 18-point deficit in the fourth quarter, which was awesome. And it's a game that, as a broadcaster, like, I kind of lost my mind because I did not expect it actually working out that way. We've had a lot of situations over the decade or so that I've been doing their games where, we've been in a situation, we make a little bit of a comeback, and, moments where we've been down, especially to teams like the one we played on Saturday. And then, lo and behold, this one actually worked out in our favor for once, which was awesome. So, I had a very good Saturday. I got home and I was all abuzz, if you will. And then on Sunday, I got to watch my first full day of football, which was great. So, I had a pretty relaxing and recharging, rejuvenating weekend. So, thankful for that. I found out next week that we're going to the pumpkin patch because Halloween's almost upon us. In fact, happy October. Today's our first show in October. I don't know how many of y'all get jazzed for Halloween, but you're in the final 30 days for it. I'm trying to think. Halloween is probably, if today's the 2nd, it's a Monday. 21, 28 days means that the Monday at the end of October is going to be the 30th, which means Halloween's probably on a Tuesday this week, or this year. So, yeah. How much Halloween do you all do? 'Cause I'm sure that sometimes, like, doing things elsewhere outside the home, it helps if there's a weekend involved. I am excited for the baseball playoffs, but I say that every year. We have sports coming up after this game of Rocket League. I say I'm excited for the baseball playoffs every year, and then I barely watch any of it. Like, I don't think I've watched much of the World Series since the Cubs and the Chicago Cubs and Cleveland series back in 2016. So it's been like 7 years since I've attentively watched the World Series. But hockey season is ramping up. The regular season starts in just a matter of days. So pretty excited for that. Yeah, no complaints. Been a pretty good fall so far. We had crepes last night. Sean made those after a battle with a different brand of gluten-free flour. Was able to at least make enough of those for those who needed the no gluten variety, and then turn their attention to using standard flour for everyone else because, yeah, there was a consistency issue with the prior batch. I did play some Apex with Jeff of Ask Jeff yesterday morning. We did get a win, so that was awesome. I'm still not fully close to even remotely getting my battle pass complete, but I'm going to play the rest of the season with whatever characters help me get that battle pass closed, which was the right strategy because instead of playing without Loba the entire season, I ended up getting to play the first 8 or 9 weeks using my favorite character, and then I can finish it out using random characters. That was a better strategy because before I was trying to do every challenge week by week, and then I'd realize, man, I didn't play with Loba for a single moment this season, and that was not as much fun. It turns out too that Loba was one of my first week challenges, which was awesome. So I got some points for getting to play with my favorite character prior. So we'll see. We'll see how close I get. I got a lot of 70 or 80% completes on that battle pass. But I did get to level 100 last battle pass, but to get all the good stuff, you're supposed to get to level 110. Oh, that's not true. Not all the good stuff. You get one specific, like, awesome item. Oh well. We tried today, chat, and that's the best we can do. So there you go. All right, it's now 7:49 West Coast time. It's 10:49 out east, 3:49 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doo-doo-doo. Thank you for being here. You can redeem your pancakes, but we got to work on trying to figure out how to have a cooldown without making it so not everybody can redeem their pancakes. So if anyone knows how to do that in Twitch, can you put a limit on how many people can redeem, but also make it so that it's not like they can do them all in a row? I don't know. Is it like a per user cooldown? I don't know what I'm doing. Reach out to Fulfillment. Let them know. They'll take care of it. All right, it's time for sports. Sports brought to you by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. You can also find your travel needs by using our other sports sponsor, which is travelforgames.com. Go to www.travelforgames.com. It's a way to get your travel for sporting events, video game conventions, and team sports travel. It can save you time and stress and maybe even some money at travelforgames.com. Mention GMS for a free gift when booking. All right. Sports yesterday was NFL Sunday, and your Denver Broncos squeeze out their first win of the year against the also winless Bears. 31-28, Broncos erase a 21-point deficit. Big turning point, a scoop and score by Jonathan Cooper in the fourth quarter that evened the game at 28 apiece. Bears decided not to go for a field goal that would have given them a 3-point lead with under 5 minutes to play, deep in the Broncos territory, and then Denver took the ball and went the other way and kicked a game-winning field goal at the very end of the game. Jacksonville and Atlanta in London, 23-7 Jaguars go to 2-2, beat the Falcons by 18. Will host the Bills in London next week. Buffalo did beat Miami 48-20 and have won a lot of games against the Dolphins over the years. You can find out more about the NFL schedule by going to cbssports.com. Minnesota over Carolina 21-13. Baltimore beat Cleveland in Cleveland 28-3. Houston a 30-6 win. I saw that in 4 starts so far. Rookie quarterback CJ Stroud has not thrown an interception. In overtime, the Rams beat Indianapolis 29-23 on the road. Tampa Bay a road win as well over New Orleans 26-9. And then in the later games, a lot of the home teams won. You had Philadelphia, the Eagles, beating Washington 34-31. Fly Eagles fly to a 4-0 record in overtime. Tennessee 27-3 beatdown of Cincinnati. The Bengals are 1-3. Las Vegas loses at the Chargers 24-17, although the Chargers did have a bigger lead in that game. Dallas 38, New England 3. I anecdotally think I saw that's Bill Belichick's worst loss ever as the head coach. You have San Francisco over Arizona 35-16, never in question. Kansas City, though, at New York, facing the Jets, had a tougher test. Led that game 17-2, and then Kansas City ends up winning 23-20. Zach Wilson, the unexpected starting quarterback for the Jets after Aaron Rodgers went down at the beginning of the year, with 28 for 39, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no picks. All right, there you go. Chiefs, though, are 3-1 on the year. Major League Baseball, the playoffs have been set. So if you want to watch some postseason baseball, you are in good shape. The Mariners were eliminated a couple of days prior to the final game, and so were the Cubs and Reds in the National League. So here's your AL wildcard series. Texas opens up at Tampa Bay. First game is going to happen on Thursday? No, we're not going to wait that long. On Tuesday. So these start tomorrow. 3 in the afternoon Eastern time, so 12 Pacific time. On ABC, it's Texas at Tampa Bay. You have Minnesota hosting the Toronto Blue Pigeons of Drew Mega in the other AL wildcard series. NL matchups, you have Arizona at Milwaukee, and you have Miami at Philadelphia. So those are your series. The top seeds in both sides. Baltimore finished first in the AL. Houston gets second in the NL, and then the Dodgers are second in the Houston's second in the AL. Dodgers are second in the NL, and the Atlanta Braves are first in the National League. So those teams await the winners of the wild card round. I did watch a little bit of WNBA yesterday. The playoffs are still continuing. The Liberty were playing against the Connecticut Sun, and an 87-84 win for the Liberty to take a 2-1 lead in that series. Anything else? Oh, yeah, Ryder Cup happened this weekend. Calaf Memorial Golf Spot. Europe pretty much dominated the United States. It was a temper-filled Ryder Cup as well. Also, you have former Red Sox pitcher Tim Wakefield, who was key to their World Series titles in 04 and 08, I believe. Ended up passing away at the age of 57. Team issued the statement, Wake embodied true goodness, a devoted husband, father, teammate, beloved broadcaster, and the ultimate community leader. He gave so much to the game and all of Red Sox Nation. Our deepest love and thoughts are with Stacy, Trevor, Brianna, and the Wakefield family. Began his career in Pittsburgh, was released early in the 95 season, and eventually latched on with the Red Sox, and ended up becoming the franchise's all-time leader in games started and innings pitched. Yeah, he was a knuckleball pitcher, so there you go. That's sports. Sports brought to you, as always, by King Gray and TravelForGames.com. You can get your travel needs filled for video game conventions, sports travel, and more by going to TravelForGames.com. All right. There you go. That's your sports. Good morning. Nice chat to Dungeon Meowster KJ and to Big Fat Fun.
Nice chat.
Excited to see your team play in the playoffs, Big Fat Fun, when it comes to Major League Baseball. Time to find out what watching your team in the playoffs is like. Hey, they've been there before. Can they do it again? All right, we have Final Hour Crew next. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth, and some Minecraft on Minecraft Monday. More Gaming Morning Show in just a moment on Twitch and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Are you wrapping presents in there?
This is a little-known audio engineer's trick.
So very little known.
I feel like I have to strategically talk in the holes in the tape now.
Kopi says, my dad is an electrician, so they have more of that around the house than any other tape. Also says, yeah, that really does sound like tape. So it peels off so easily. What is this magic tape? Oh my gosh, I don't like that. Nope, don't like that. What is happening? No!
I'm a ghost!
At least we just learned what you can do with Scotch tape on a green screen now.
I had to gingerly take it off. And sneeze is because it's trying to get rid of something out of your nose and sinuses.
It just seems like it's such an awkward way to do that function.
How else would you do it?
I don't know. I don't know. It just there's like very few things. I guess like you have a cough, but a cough is a reaction to being ill.
Well, the cough is a reaction to something being irritating in your airway.
Oh, so same kind of concept.
And so you cough trying to get it out, and if there's something irritating in your airway, upper respiratory airway, you sneeze instead. A sneeze is just a high cough.
Is that the official medical terminology?
Yep. It's just a nose cough.
Drew Mega says, lodge a complaint. I have none. One of my boys had a hockey tournament over the weekend, so lots of hockey. Let's go. We like hockey. The All-Star game was in the NHL this weekend. Did they win? Was there a victory, Drew Mega? Are you at the stage where hockey, like, competition for your kids, you know, I was going to say resuscitates victory? That's right. I feel like I've already had 2 of these, Sean, this morning, where I'm going for word A and it's really word B. This is concerning.
It's been fun, though.
Is that what you call a comeback win, when you resuscitate victory?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I use that in the game sometime soon?
Absolutely.
When what looked like a loss, the team resuscitated victory. Beep. 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 Beep.
Things were gonna explode, and it picked us up and flew off so that we didn't explode in the explosion.
Really? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder
I
everyone
did
was
not-
so upset that I wanted to shoot it.
Yeah, had it not been for its flight abilities, we would have surely been exploded.
That's an interesting revelation we just had. Good, but don't tell them, because I still hate bumblebees.
No, I won't.
Oh, thanks. You're the best brother-in-law. Did you know that?
Yeah. I do what I can.
I propose we say best friends forever.
That's
Friends forever.
beautiful.
All right, let's get into the show. So what do you propose? Kate Zade says that we create a world where we are confined to pants.
Nice.
See, I hear Kate talk about this all the time, and I'm like, I'm not confined to pants. Based video game system, but will continue to use cartridges for its next generation system.
Correct.
Congratulations, you were 2 for 2 today.
Feels good. Feels really good.
We are actively tracking your streaks, of course, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
I
course.
got that written down. I got it written down right here. on
Your
my
winning percentage is far better than Roberta Flack's winning percentage for Grammy. 1997, speaking of that next-gen system, Nintendo released Mario Kart 64 this day for Nintendo 64. Mario Kart 64 is now, like, 26 years old.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was. Your math is good. Have you been hanging out with Eagle the Mathematical?
I'm getting tutoring on the side.
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Soon I'll
Such
be
a good game.
hefty, the math matefty. That looks nice.
Now that's a big swing.
K-Laugh is, it's an E, cracked.
Cracked.
Oh my gosh, we almost had 3 consecutive perfects. We get 6 banked balloons on that one. We're up to 1,026 banked balloons. And we now have one more that we can use for places again. This could also be another, like, grocery store style one.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Sean, did you go and hang out with Shaq?
Always.
You went to the place of Shaq.
I went to the Shaquille O'Neal land.
Hey, Sean, what's Shaquille O'Neal call his house?
It's the Shack Shack.
Shaq Shack.
Perfect.
Comedian Larry the Cable Guy is 60 today.
Oh yeah. Larry is the voice of Mater in Disney's Cars.
That is a well-known role for Larry the Cable Guy. If you had one of their most famous roles on your bingo card, you can check mark that off.
Time for room temperature takes.
Mater's the worst Disney character of all time.
He's pretty bad.
It's my room temperature take.
Yeah.
A big 360 helicopter shot birthday to director Michael Bay, who turns 59.
The most recent film he directed was Ambulance in 2022.
Somewhere you can hear an explosion for Michael Bay's birthday.
Oh, that was an explosion in an air horn factory.
All right, let's gather round to read the Moose Book. There was a mooster in Worcester. There's a moose loose about the hoose. Shake it loose in your hoose, that moose. I would call it a truce with the moose, maybe spruce up the hoose. Dr. Seuss writing about the hoose in which the moose shook loose an overused spruce. The moose that encountered a truck's caboose is the moose named Bruce. I'm loose, said the moose, Bruce, as he threw up a deuce. Fun fact, Bruce the moose actually starred in Footloose. Snitches get stitches like mooses get looses. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juices. Goose and moose called a truce over being loose around Bruce. A moose nuisance is a moosance. You better write about the moose, no excuse. Ding! J.G. Catsworth, 877 cash meow, 877 cash meow, 877 cash meow, 877 cash meow, 877 cash meow. GMS in the sky. GMS. We come up with the best stuff, unless someone came up with it first. The Seattle Superphonics. Calgary, the Vegas of the North. GMS does not condone eating chalk. Well, maybe a little chalk is okay. Who's up for some peanut butter and cheese sandwiches? Dunkin' Coast versus Starbucks Coast. Well, you know, as they say. Pumpkin spice latte time! Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. And the clip of the day. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. I am Hefty Goof. That is sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. It is an absolute pleasure to have you with us wherever you may be on those said platforms. Coming up, we're going to play some Minecraft, and don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. You can also follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS, and you can find us on other social media platforms at Gaming Morning Show. It's great to see everyone. Our asking of the day is what I was about to say, which is about questions that we ask.
Funk! I heard funk. Definitely funk.
Has to do with World...
F-U-N-K.
Thank you, Bob. World Farm Animals Day. What's your favorite farm animal? We're curious what that might be. Good morning and nice chat to those joining us right now.
Nice chat!
That is, of course, Dungeon Meowster KJ and Scott Chick. It's great to see you. Although I think I saw Dungeon Meowster KJ at the tail end of last hour.
A warm welcome to our deputy cat petter, Scott Chick.
I was Jeff Downs is here as well. Groggy or Die has been with us throughout the course of the show as well. It's the Final Hour crew on this Monday edition, October 2nd, 2023.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
Big Fat Fun is here. So is Hey, It's Brendan, ambassador of the Final Hour crew. Also, Abacus Apothecary is here. Thank you so much for being with us throughout the course of the show this morning. Told us a tough story about a farm animal that actually killed his mom's first husband, which was a tough story to read. King Gray is here this morning. We shared some of the best farm animals from a list. A-Z-Animals is the website. We had Drew Mega with us rooting for the Blue Pigeons. Hyper stopped by this morning, and anyone else whose name I missed, or if you're listening or lurking, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it very much. Some answers to our question: alpaca, which is the second time we've seen that one, Sean. Pygmy goats and donkeys make protective animals. So,
I love being protected by a donkey.
this is no joke. Probably about 15 years ago, we went to a lake for Independence Day, and one of the things that we did at said lake is we went out on a boat to watch the fireworks. And so what happens is all these boats kind of get pretty close together and kind of anchor next to each other. And you put little like pads on the side of the boat, so as other boats like bump your boat, you're not like, you know, damaging boats. But everyone's really close together. And so we're just laying down in this boat, and all of a sudden we hear someone next to us start talking about their guard donkey.
Nice.
Yeah. So this whole time, until Abacus mentioned donkeys make great protective animals, I thought this was a very odd story to hear. It turns out that apparently maybe there are such things as guard donkeys.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Turns out in Florida, where the bear's been drinking all the White Claws, they're going to start putting out guard donkeys.
Ooh, I don't know if a donkey can take a bear.
Who would win, a donkey or a bear?
Bear says he's terrified of donkeys, so that might check out.
Isn't that like one of those other like arguments you have where it's like, would you want to rather fight one donkey-sized bear or one bear-sized donkey?
Yeah.
KJ is wondering, maybe even alleging, wait, is Bear stealing all my White Claws?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, I think that's 100% Bear.
Where's your shirt, Bear?
Groggy says, have you ever seen back at the barnyard, the donkey was the deputy?
I mean, it can't be a worse movie than Ants.
I mean, technically ants kind of happened in the backyard, right? So,
Yeah.
the same movie?
Probably.
Well, you know, as they say.
I do like the fact that you said earlier that the bear was like rummaging through the fridge looking for the White Claws.
Yeah, he's pushing past everything else. Gotta get those White Claws.
All right, let's play our audience game and look into Minecraft coming up in about 5 or 6 minutes.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
All right, 2,532 banked balloons.
We are the undisputed Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth champions of the world.
And this one takes us to outer space.
Space Rats.
So there you go. That's our category for today.
Is it just planet? That'd be a good one.
Right? Could it just be the most... Nah, maybe not basic part of space. That'd be like stars or something. But
Right.
Pluto,
Says
the
Neptune.
best damn planet in the world.
I'm sorry, Bob interrupted you. What?
I was just saying, Groggy said Neptune. That's a good one too.
Al, no.
Sorry for the
And
sniff.
yes. Now that's a big swing.
We have Uranus.
Ass.
KJ asks, can we get a touch more volume from Sean?
No, that's my volume.
Oh, we have a guess
Your
of
own volume.
Saturn.
T. Yes.
It's not Saturn.
That was no, incorrect still.
Now we want the S.
Ass. No. Incorrect. Oh, it's star backwards.
Oh, it was star backwards the whole time. What about? What about an O?
I thought you had a realization. You said, what about O? And I was
Oh.
like, oh. Like you got it all of a sudden.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
A from Downs.
A. Cha-ching.
Oh, double A.
Ding, ding, ding.
Double A?
Double A, double R, double I, W. Oh, big fat fun.
That's a big swing.
Cracked.
Nice.
Crack.
You know, if Big Fat Fun's not careful, they're gonna get into the space of like Copia and K-Laugh, and then we're gonna need you to be here every single day at Big Fat Fun. So
Yeah. You're gonna be our savior.
yeah,
You're gonna get messages from us when you're busy doing other things to come save us.
Big Fat Fun says, "I'll be careful." It's like responsibility comes great power, whatever that line was.
Yeah. You nailed it.
That probably isn't one of those lines where it's like, whatever that line was. It really does need to be said pretty verbatim, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's at least not one that everyone knows.
Batman, whoever, it was who received that information from their like aunt or whatever, was probably like, hey, just like my, cousin used to say, there's responsibility and then there's power, and both of them are great.
They're important together.
Collectively, but separate. I have power. Hey, Sean, have you ever seen a whole bunch of people waving signs and talking into the camera?
Konoko Mas is on your side.
Groggy says, I throw just so I don't get in there. Oh, that's why Groggy's not guessing them correctly. Yeah. I mean, just think about it. When's the last time we saw K-Laugh? K-Laugh's not coming back.
It's true.
Yeah. I mean, we can't get too much into the labor dispute with K-Laugh. Has to do with the financial side of things. All the is in the salary.
Oh, that's why we were putting too many O's in there instead of zeros. It messed everything up.
Again, we're not supposed to talk about it. That's for the lawyers, Sean.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Jeez.
We do not comment on ongoing litigation.
Right. Copia can be here as often as Copia can, Big Fat Fun, but probably isn't here as much because of all the pressure. And then Quiet I'm Gaming we haven't seen in a while. Has anyone heard from Quiet? Is Quiet all right? Last time we heard Quiet was going to Boise, and then...
Oh, did Boise get him?
If someone actually could put in chat, like, have you heard from Quiet?
Yeah, is Quiet okay?
Yeah.
Has Quiet been online?
I'll send a message to Quiet.
Has Quiet been too quiet?
Yeah. Not that quiet, I Am Gaming, please. Big Fat Fun says, no, please don't take me away from my work. That sounds like one of those, no, please don't take me away from this work that I'm doing. So, oh yeah, you all have actually guessed, thank you.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Famous people, we have Andrew Washington.
A. Correct.
Denzel Washington. George Washington. Mother Washington. All right. So the A didn't hit where it will be Washington, but let's see what we can do to add to this. We'll go O for George.
Oh, no.
We'll go
Oh, no.
E for Denzel.
E. Yes.
And we'll go R for Mother Washington.
R. Ding, ding, ding.
Down specifically with like D.
D. No.
Here, Dino. Should really get all that stuff fixed.
Oh, it's not working right?
No, I have so many issues right now.
Oh, you can't tell us that because you just broke the wall. We all thought it's the same thing this whole time.
Oh, my squawks were so.
Let's ask Eagle the mathematical.
Don't forget Walrus, the Antithesaurus.
No, he left. Didn't you notice? He's resting for his laryngitis.
How about C?
C.
See, no. Evil.
No.
Evil.
All right, we got we got 4 balloons left in the whole first word.
We got this. Piece of cake.
A T from Big Fat Fun, a.k.a. the don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth, savior of the world.
T. N. Yes. Yes.
It's dynamite.
T. N. T.
T and yes.
Oh, let's go, Groggy!
Now Now that's a big swing.
I thought you didn't want to be in that club. You keep guessing like that, you're gonna get adopted.
Cracked.
All right, 4 more bank balloons. 25, 40. On 3. That's fun.
Oh man.
It's gonna bang me. Alright, welcome to Gaming Morning Show. Adopt me, please. We've been hearing that for a long time. A long time.
Won't you adopt me?
For the record, I do not have a conservatorship. Is that what it was? For Britney Spears?
Oh yeah.
And then Michael Orr has come out and found out that thought he was adopted by the Tuohys and ended up was a conservatorship. Anyway, I don't have one of those for Bob. Bob is still completely their own independent person. Just wanted to make sure I clear the record on that. So. You want to play some Minecraft?
Yeah, we probably should.
All right. Minecraft time. Hear that call.
It's not your craft. It's not our craft. It's Minecraft.
Ooh, you want to play StarCraft?
No.
It's been a long minute since I myself have played StarCraft. So. Yeah, believe it or not, used to be a StarCraft player.
Where am I?
Oh, I have to start it on this side too. I kind of forgot like
Ow,
how to do this exactly. There we go.
No, stop it.
Hey, look! I'm in the realm.
He broke some of my armor.
Do you want me to go fight him?
Nah, I killed him. I avenged
Hefty will
myself.
help. I have
Oh, yeah, it's
I have a spyglass.
Okay. I think it's in the process of coming to you to sleep.
I think I saw someone over there. Okay, there's a creeper. Oh, I'm fishing line. Okay, I'm gonna get this creeper. Long range sniper shot. Oh, I need to go way higher than that. Oh, that's close.
Phew. Phew.
A little bit lower.
Phew.
Got him.
Nailed him first try.
Sniper shot. Uh-oh, is that gonna blow up our garden? Okay, phew. Could you imagine if I had done that? By the way, pumpkin pie only diet. If you haven't seen us play Minecraft in a bit.
Just for Hefty. I eat whatever I want. I invested too heavily in beef and sheep meat.
I did, by the way, just sleep with a torch in my bed, kind of like when you fall asleep smoking the cigarette. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Aw, they're hugging all the cows.
Were you just adapting the beginning of the Rockford Peaches song? I absolutely was. Good pull there. Nice work. Oh, crap. I need to go get more pumpkins. Excuse me.
I have
Okay.
stuff in my inventory.
I think I need to make more pumpkins because my pumpkin pie diet's going to suffer. They don't grow very fast.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're gonna need to keep expanding that, I think.
Okay. All right, let me... Oh, wait, you said this, you don't use the hoe, right? You use...
To get the seeds?
No, to do the dirt part.
Oh, the dirt part is the... And you use it.
Oh, yeah, you use it as opposed to... I'll make another plot right here.
Alright, let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing here?
I can probably identify 95% of A League of Their Own. That's in maybe my top 5 movies ever. Yes, I love that movie. That movie's so good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good movie. Did you watch the remake, whatever it was? Was it a movie or a show?
There
or
was a
something?
series, yeah, and I haven't seen it yet. I would like to watch, but I have not seen it yet.
Yeah, same. Guess I'm still fine.
Oh. So instead of making another pumpkin pie, which I could do, if I just put the pumpkin in the crafting table, I get pumpkin seeds. So that's good to know.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And there's Marla Hooch. What a hitter. Can't remember. Yeah, there's Kit and Gina Davis's character. Something. Nag. It's a good movie. Tom Hanks.
Uh-huh.
Tom
He
Hanks. is
pees a
good.
lot.
There's no crying in baseball. Stillwell Angel.
Aha.
Poor Betty.
Can't hide from me, you shovel.
Yeah, there was even Madonna was really good in that movie too.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean Tim Honks? Do you remember what I was going to use flowers for?
No.
Are we going to make our buildings out of bamboo? Is that why we grew all the bamboo?
No, the bamboo was just for scaffolding, and now it's become kind of an invasive species.
Okay, can I just take it all down?
Yeah, as long as we have some bamboo somewhere. If we
Oh,
ever
in
need
one
to
of the
make more.
chests we have at least 300 bamboo.
Yeah, then yeah, go to town.
Get out of here. I need more space for pumpkins anyway. Invasive species. We're getting what we deserve. We're reaping what we sowed.
Oh yeah, look at all that fence.
I don't remember.
Fence for days.
Oh, look at that. Did you already do the sugar?
No.
I'm worried the sugar's not growing anymore. I've never made it through the end of that movie without crying.
There's no crying in League of Their Own.
Yeah, there's no crying in League of Their Own, Brendan. Groggy did say, I missed sports, but all my teams did win this weekend. Congratulations. Sean, how'd your Trojans play on Saturday?
Most of the game pretty good. They won. That's the important part. 3 of the 4 quarters were really good, and then they let Colorado come back a little bit too much for my liking, but they got the dub, and that makes me happy. I still need to watch that 4th quarter too to see exactly why they let Colorado come back so much. Like, was it a we were playing some guys situation? Were there some mistakes? I just don't know yet.
Caleb Williams is significantly ahead of where he was last year.
Yeah.
And you should
And that's
give them
the first 2 games he basically played the first half. He's a little ridiculous.
All right, are we building the complex up on top of this sand?
I don't know.
Because you have this community garden over here.
Yeah.
So in the grand scheme, let me look at the plans. Oh yeah, the community garden wasn't part of the original plans.
Yeah, this is the community garden's kind of like the back lot.
Okay, and that's
So in my mind, which I'm always open for other options or your preferences. I'm gonna come up here. In my mind, this house was always temporary, which it's become kind of a mainstay. So maybe it's not as temporary. Maybe this will become like our main office over here as our community garden. And then I always envisioned like over here, we were going to clear out like trees and put our complex over here.
okay.
But I'm open for suggestions.
I'll work on the clearing of the trees because that was what I started doing in this game.
Hey, what you do?
Oh, you're here. Okay. Hey, did you see that over there?
See what?
Look at the ocean.
It's wet.
helped.
You planted asparagus.
I transferred the invasive species to our community garden. You can undo everything I just did. Just Control Z it. It's fine. Yeah, someone said, Groggy says, your Denver Broncos gave the Bears their biggest blown lead for a very long time. Someone said it's the biggest one in the history of the Bears franchise, which I found fairly surprising. But of course, that would happen the week after we gave up the most points in our franchise's history. So, all right, clearing trees. Oh yeah, whoops. Had the map up too long. You know, I'm a stickler for plans. So, wait. You can trim the bark off trees?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and you could do that on logs. I did that over here. You see these logs here?
Yeah.
I stripped them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I need wood planks, right, to make a chest, right?
Yes. Man, so much grass. All right, let's go.
It's not planks, it's something else then. It's not a slab,
What are you trying to make?
a chest.
It should be planks.
And then what do I do with the planks?
You put them in a circle.
Okay. Maybe I need more planks then. All right, I'll work on this. I'll get it.
So you'll need 8 planks
8 planks.
in a circle.
A baker's dozen of planks. Okay. So I need to make planks. So there's 4 planks. There's 4 more planks. Okay. I take the oak slab and I make them in a circle. I made a chest. Sick. Just the first try. Okay. Now the crafting table takes forever to get rid of, you know?
If you use an axe, it goes faster because it's wood. I need more. Always running out of things.
You saw nothing, chat. Give me the chest. Chest. Haha. Oh no! I threw it again. Dang it. Haha. I threw it again. I'm so good at this game. Haha. Woohoo! Alright, cool. So this is where I'm going to put all of the wood stuff that I harvest. Am I hearing bad people?
Maybe.
It's night.
It's getting dark.
Alright. No! I forgot. When you throw eggs, they break. Groggy said since like early 2000s. Hey, Groggy. I need this, okay? Just let me have it, okay? Oh no, Sean. I'm out of pumpkin pie.
Do you have any more pumpkins?
Not grown yet, no.
Uh-oh.
That'll be fun. Did you get hurt?
No, but I heard a noise.
I threw an egg at you. You know that expression, you have egg on your face?
Uh-huh.
You have egg on your butt.
Aw, butt egg.
Dig, 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 dig. Alright. You're not coming in, so I'm gonna keep working. Oh, good, a creeper.
Oh, yeah, we should probably sleep, eh?
Ow.
Oh, I just heard I just heard it come. Ah! Zombie.
Oh no! It destroyed my pumpkin farm! Oh, there's one pumpkin though. I'm gonna grab that really quick. So how do I make him not explode?
The creepers?
Yeah.
You gotta just stay away from them.
Oh, I thought you could murder him.
You can, but you have to like hit them and then move away, and then hit them and then move away.
All right, I'm sleeping.
Because it's you being right next to them that makes them go.
All right, we got some new information from Groggy or Die. This just in from Groggy or Die. Did some digging. Tied for the worst blown leads. Last time was 2002 against the Pats in the 1953 versus the Niners. Don't stare at me while I sleep. That's creepy. All right, need to make some sustenance. So I need you, and I need you, and I need you. All right, phew. I can eat again.
I missed. Got him. Oh no! Someone put an arrow in this fence.
I wonder how that happened. If I find them, I'll let you know, okay?
Oh man, I was.
Oh no, we lost our sign that said foods.
Oh no! How are we gonna know?
Like Zoinks, it's a mystery, Scoob. Pumpkin seeds. Sugar cane is technically food, so that's now in there. Fish is technically foods, so that's now in there. I don't need the dirt. Oh wait, actually, so I'm gonna take this dirt, but I'm not gonna. I kind of like what the creeper did to my pumpkin patch. I got like a little waterfall now.
Nice.
Yeah, that looks nice.
I've done that.
Thanks. Today on Property Brothers Creeper Edition.
Do I want deep slate bricks or tiles?
Deep state bricks or tiles?
Yeah, which one? Pick one. Just based on name alone.
Dolphins. Did I answer the
Tiles.
question?
Probably.
That's fun. Alright. Wood goes in here. Goodbye, wood products. Wheat seeds. You can go over here. Okay. I'm ready to start axing again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good choice. Nice work.
Thank you.
Tiles are great.
Also, Dolphins might have the biggest flop in the NFL history. Oh, it's raining. Won by 50 and then lost by 28. But when you look at those two numbers, I can tell you that losing by 50 feels way worse. But you know, we are the Denver Broncos. We have once lost a Super Bowl by 45 points, so, and lost another Super Bowl by 37 points. So no. What was the final? 48-8? 46-8 to the Seahawks? Yeah, again, the Broncos, we have 3 world championships, but when we lose Super Bowls, we lose Super Bowls. Our motto, world champions or definitely not world champions. All right, I'm going to try the burning arrow method for this tree. Let's see how this works. You know, these trees don't burn the way that you would expect. Axe. Can I make a enchanted axe or whatever? You know, like the way that my pickaxe is very blue.
Strong and fancy.
Yeah.
Yes. You should be able to enchant any tool.
Let me go make another axe. Property Brothers Creeper Edition sounds like they install cameras to remodel properties. That is true. we gotta wrap things up. It's almost 8:40. I'm gonna build my axe and then we'll get out of here. I need some ingot. Can I make an axe out of?
Blacks.
There we go.
All right, doing a little tour of the community farm progress.
Yeah. Let me make my axe really quick. Do I have sticks? I have sticks. Oh, that's a hoe. So axe must be this. Nope. This. Nope. This. Yay! I remembered a recipe. I don't need you, recipe book. Get out of here. All right. Community garden. Then we're gonna wrap up and do the gaming morning show, morning gaming renews. All right. Sports Talk Gaming's over here. I'm not gonna go over there. I'm just gonna look at it through my. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. So there's a path leading up to the front of the community garden here.
Okay.
This is our main planting area. It's quite large.
By the way,
We'll put
this is basically basil. This is our community garden.
basically basil. We'll put a sign up later. This is the main area. We'll put our most common stuff here that we want to get all the time. If you come around to this side, this nice tiled floor over here that's protected from the elements is our work area. Right now I just have a crafting table, but we'll have some storage and maybe some chairs to sit in when we need to take a little break.
Nice.
That'll be over here.
It's lovely.
And then if you come up these first set of stairs, this is our currently our bamboo garden, but this will be kind of our secondary plants. Stuff that takes longer to grow or stuff we don't grow that often is going to go here. And then up these big steps.
Wait,
this is our
invasive species space.
yeah. That's our weed, not our like weed, but like our weeds. And then up here is just plants purely for aesthetic purposes.
Ah.
We'll have lots of pretty flowers and stuff up here. The non-edible plants will go up here, like fish
It's a plant.
and some meat.
That's got your
There you
steak. All right, oh, you just jumped out of the game. All right, perfect. There you go. Minecraft on a Monday with a gaming morning show. Thank you for being here. What are your takeaways that are pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's show? Please let us know. We'll get to those coming up very momentarily. And then Sports Gaming's got the news in just a second. As we gave you the headlines in the first hour, we learned today so far that not having news on a Friday might be of an advantage or disadvantage to Sean. One of those two.
Yeah. So far it's a positive.
So that's all the way to the end of the show. Oh yeah, Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award, coming up as well. All right, right now it's for the time for the Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming renews, recap of video game headlines. Here's hashtag Video Game Expert Show.
Good morning. It is still Monday, October 2nd, 2023. I wanted to say December again, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming renews. Yeah, I don't know why I want to say December when I look at 10, but I do. So there you go. First up, we talked this morning about Epic Games and the fact that they are laying off over 800 employees. This is from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer. 830-ish employees to be a little bit more specific. This is due to some restructuring over the last few years. They have been building their business and buying some businesses like Bandcamp and Super Awesome, and they were hoping they could ride out this transition, but it's getting too difficult financially, so they're going to divest those companies and in a result have had to let go some employees. They are getting a fairly decent severance package from what it looks like in the story, but we send our best to those affected and hopefully they bounce back very quickly. We also talked this morning about an incredibly rare Nintendo 64 controller, which was found and is set to sell at auction for up to $1,200. This is from Ryan Dinsdale of IGN. This is the Fox Data Chrome Leopard Nintendo 64 controller, which was purchased back in 1998 and then was put away for a long time now to come out only to find that it might be worth something. So it's going to be auctioned off. It's expected to sell between $850 to $1,215. So that's pretty exciting for that person who's selling it. We also talked this morning about Sony's PlayStation Portal, as it is due out in just over a month, and it is available for pre-order as of this weekend. So you can go pre-order that for $199.99 if you'd like, or you can be like me and wait for it to come out and get lots of reviews and see if it's going to be an improvement over remote play on a phone with a backbone. So we'll see about that. Out today, we had some highlights such as Quasimorph out on PC and Bilkin's Folly out on the PlayStation, Switch, and PC. But our most prestigious award of Name of the Morning this morning went to Transmissions out on PC.
Getting all choked up by the name of the morning.
I swallowed out today.
Watch out for those things. All right, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay? What's something you learned from today's show? Billy Thundergun nominee. I have one to put forth. That one is somebody who kind of from start to finish really crushed today's show. Groggy or Die also made me very much laugh at one point toward the end of the show as well. Genuine laughter, so I'm going to nominate Groggy or Die.
Nice. Yeah, I second that. I'd like to give shout outs to Big Fat Fun for becoming a go-to person for our game this hour, and also Brendan for his love and knowledge of A League of Their Own.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good call. Yeah, I like Pumpkin Seeds enough that I almost consider... no, you mean Tim Honks. What was the one that made me laugh? Oh, yeah, Property Brothers Creeper Edition. That was the one. All right, congratulations to you, Groggy or Die. You get a free GMS plus subscription.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
George Washington, Andrew's brother. Keith Anthony, thank you in the UK. It's 3:46 last hour. 4:46 now in the UK. Doodle-doo. Sorry, did your job. Keith Anthony, happy birthday again to your father. Happy 70th. So, happy birthday to Keith Anthony, 88. All right, we'll send you somewhere via the raid here in a moment on Twitch, so please be ready to say good morning from GMS when we do that here in just a second. Anything else to get to?
I don't think so.
All right, then if that's the case, then it's time for the clip of the day. Clip of the day. I keep misclicking. It's the clip of the day.
Click, click.
In her backyard? Is that a synonym for
Maybe it's a
chickens?
type of chicken. We did that list one time. That was top 10 chicken breeds.
We did do a list like that before. Equals chickens. Who knew?
What's the math, Eagle, the mathematigal?
I think that's more of a question for Walrus, the handy thesaurus. Is chooks another word for chicken? I was choked on my coffee. Walrus sounded so different.
Walrus has been dealing with a little bit of laryngitis.
It'll be okay, buddy. You'll make it. There you go. Here's your clip of the day. I hope Walrus has a good recovery. My goodness.
Yeah. I mean, that's why he left. So we'll see if he's back tomorrow.
Again, it's important to take time off.
Sicky, a sick day. In the UK.
All right, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay? And then we're going to send you over to the son of Jazzy. This is a follower-in-law of ours. And so if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS. I misclicked again. We're going to make it, chat. We're going to make it. Then we'd appreciate that very much. We'll be back tomorrow as we are Monday through Thursday. 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Twitch and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Sports.gaming, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway is that quails are just chickens with fancy hats on.
And apparently can be cannibalistic?
Yeah, man, quails. I forgot how dark they are.
Yeah.
Quail Man is a totally different superhero now.
I am a meat eater still, but I'm telling you, one of my takeaways are pretty okay is slaughter at 6 months doesn't really make me enjoy that process very much. So, yeah.
Poor piggies.
So kudos to all the awesome farm animals, especially rabbits. So, who can produce many litters, by the way. Wait, wasn't rabbits the one that had they murder him after 6 months?
No, that was pigs.
Oh. Boo. Yeah, I read the words like quell the meat or something. Yeah, no. Females birth 6 months in a litter, and you can call babies from meat at 8 weeks.
Oh,
Boo.
8 weeks, even worse.
Gross, gross.
B-O-O! Exclamation point.
So it is spooky season. Happy October.
We'll be back tomorrow. For everyone who made it possible, thank you for having fun with us. For Sean, for Bear, and the Menagerie, I'm Hefty Goof. See you again soon for more Gaming Morning Show. Goodbye. 95 Ford Escort. Unlike any Escort you've ever driven.
That's great.
National Report Long-Term Acute Care Hospital Fraud Day. National Produce... No. I mean, that's what it says, but it's actually National Produce Misting Day. So, it's not produce misting. I guess you could.
Anyone need a good spritzing?
Maybe that's what Bob's Day's been waiting for.
Is this just to celebrate when you're in the grocery store and then out of nowhere, all of the produce goes psst, and you're like, oh, great.
It's gotta be. But my favorite one, I think it's Safeway. They have like a little thunderstorm sound effect that plays.
Yeah. It's like what's that restaurant?
Oh, Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, it's like Rainforest Cafe at a grocery store.
At a grocery store.
The gorilla pops out.
There's actually not that many Rainforest Cafes anymore, so maybe that's where they all went.
They're all at Safeways.
Yeah. Thought they were gonna put a move on me, but that doesn't make any sense. Nice shot. I'm terrified of horses, says Abacus. I can totally understand why people are scared of horses. I mean, they are very intimidating. They're tall. You have people who, warn you that they kick, right? If you get behind them. So, lots of reason to be scared of that, because that can be very, very devastating. No, we tried. GG's, as they say. We are losers, but that's just one time we've lost, so that's good. If you look at the official record, I have a ledger in here.
Allegedly. Number 2 are ducks. Another nice option. These are pretty low maintenance farm animals to raise. They can be raised for meat if you enjoy duck, but more often their hens are raised to lay eggs. They lay an average of 200 to 300 extra large eggs a year, starting at 5 to 6 months of age. Many people prefer duck eggs over chicken eggs for baking. And they are pretty easy. They just need a house, a little pool, and some proper fencing. They also help around the garden. They eat pests and weak-rooted plants. They also eat snails, worms, aquatic plants, bugs, fish, and fish eggs, grains, and seeds. Sounds like they'll eat just about anything.
I learned reliably from a fantastic source, Friends, the sitcom from the 90s, that you can actually even raise a duck in an apartment in New York City. So
It's pretty fascinating.
So if you can do it there, you can make it anywhere. Isn't that what they say about New York anyway?
I think so.
Both of them are great.
They're important together.
Collectively, but separate. I have power. Hey, Sean, have you ever... seen a whole bunch of people waving signs and talking into the camera?
Konoko Mas is on your side.
Groggy says, I throw just so I don't get in there. Oh, that's why Groggy's not guessing them correctly. Yeah. I mean, just think about it. When's the last time we saw K-Laugh? K-Laugh's not coming back.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, we can't get too much into the labor dispute with K-Laugh. Has to do with the financial side of things. All the in the salary.